God gives us dreams to show us his plans as well as the enemy's plans. When I was 8 years old, I had a dream that an older gentleman was assaulting me. In the dream, I laid there and I just remember the man getting up from on top of me and walking to the bathroom naked. Now, I had this dream twice in maybe a week at 8 years old. At this age, I wasn't abused. I had no sexual proclivities. I wasn't exposed to anything like that. So I didn't even know how to bring this up to my parents. Maybe a few months after that, though, that dream planted something in me where I became suicidal at the age of 8. I tried several times to hang myself when my parents weren't home, and nothing was going on at home that would cause me to do that. But now I understand that it was the dream and what the enemy wanted to do. So I began to get exposed to sexual things through other kids my age at this time and all sorts of stuff. Now, fast forward to being 23 years old, I'm living on my own for the first time and I'm going through a really hard breakup. So I was like, you know what? I'm growing, I'm out here, I'm about to just date and do whatever. So I'm approached by this older gentleman and I think nothing of the dream. I haven't thought about this dream since I was 8. At 23, I start dating this man. Now, the Lord has given me some warnings, but I don't know it's the Lord warning me not to go into a relationship with this man. He gives me 3 big warnings like don't do this, don't do this. And I was just like, whatever. I tried doing it the right way, tried dating the right guy, and look what happened. And those 3 times that I did not go the way that the Lord wanted me to go are the 3 times that the man tried to kill me. And I'm not talking like, oh, no, he stalked me, he beat me, he broke into my house, and he did a lot of things. So the final round was he kicked in my door one day and punched me, left me unconscious, bleeding on the ground, and he went to my kitchen and grabbed a knife. When he grabbed this knife, y'all, he had the knife like this and he was walking towards me to stab me, to finish me off. His eyes were black, like there was no white left in his eyes. And I just remember seeing him like something yanked him back. Like when you grab a dog that's attacking, or you grab a little kid from, you pull him by the neck, that's how he was grabbed. And he turned around and ended up stabbing a watermelon that I had on a counter. And I'm just like, wow, he could have killed me. So I'm thankful to the Lord that I was able to make it out of that. But the enemy still did not stop there. This thing, I'm telling y'all, started in a dream when I was 8 years old. He tried to stop me every which way from learning about dreams and visions and how real they are, even to the point where almost stopping me from going to the church that I attend now, that believes in dreams and visions, that believes in casting out demons, all the things that we're supposed to do as Christians that a lot of Christians shy away from. He did not want me going to this church. So 2024, my church decided they're having a mass deliverance session. And I was in a point where I was like, Lord, I need something. I need you to help me. So I signed up. I was running around church. I was like, how do I get signed up? So I signed up and I'm hungry for it because I'm like, something isn't right. Something is there and I don't understand it. Go to this session. We're doing the prompts and everything. They're talking about soul ties. And we're doing repentance and all these things. But then they get to this point where they're saying, pray and ask the Lord to restore your soul. Like in Psalm 23, verse 3, when David said, he restored my soul. You can't restore something that's whole. It has to be broken. It has to be separated. Your soul has to be broken apart for it to be restored. And I did not know that my soul was torn. Like my soul, a piece of my soul was with that man. I didn't know that. So while we're doing this set part of the session, the Lord puts me back in the dream that I had when I was 8 years old. I never had that dream between the ages of 9 to 23 or to whatever age. That I never had that dream again until that deliverance session. When I'm in the session, y'all, I'm in the dream and I'm laying there as an 8-year-old little girl, and the older man is on top of me. And the Lord pulls him off of me in the dream. And the spirit that he was depositing into me, that he did, the Lord, I saw this spirit leave too. The spirit, like it was in my body, and they took it out. He took it out and took it back with the man. And I felt the release that I've been longing for years. For years. I was like, what is that? What is that? So these soul ties, y'all, they're serious. And these dreams, they're serious too. Why don't people believe in dreams? Why don't people believe in visions? But you believe in everything that the Lord told Abraham that was going to happen. Those were visions. Those were dreams. The prophets of old, God spoke to them in visions and in dreams, and you believe those stuff, but you don't believe that he's doing it now. Guys, I implore you to seek the Lord about this matter and ask him to show you, give you revelation of this, because I am still, learning about it and understand it for myself. But for the Lord to expose to me, it's like, this happened to you at 8 years old, a dream. Nobody assaulted me at 8 years old. Nobody did anything to violate me at 8 years old, but the enemy came into my dream and deposited that. And he played the long game until I was 23 years old and made that man a reality. When I tell you, the man in the dream and the man in person looked the same. It wasn't until a day when I was with him, I was laying down and he walked away from me. And I'm like, this feels like deja vu. What? Like, I feel like I've been here before, because I was when I was 8 years old. So the Lord is so kind and so gracious. And I just want to share this testimony because it says that we overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. So, and I didn't even mention the depression that I started having depression at a young age. I started having a depression around 9, 10, and that followed me all the way up until I was about 24. I almost even wanted to die at 24. But because I was so depressed and so burdened down with this thing at 24, I wanted to die. So I just want to encourage you guys to share your testimony. I saw somebody say recently that, I don't share my testimony because people make me feel shameful. How are you feeling shameful about something that the Lord did for you? Satan can only shame you because he knows he can't be in the position that you are. He walked away from that. He left that. He saw heaven, experienced heaven, and got kicked out of it. And we have never seen it. We have never experienced it, but we are trying our best to live for the Lord so that we can go there and be with him. Guys, live your life for Christ. Give your life to him if you haven't, because I don't know where I would be. Like, y'all seeing me now with these videos and stuff, I don't know who I would be. And I'm just thankful that the Lord stepped in when he did, because my parents could have buried me, and it could have been a very sad situation. And I'm thankful to be here. I'm thankful to be alive, but take your dream seriously. If you have a dream and you don't know what it's saying, ask the Lord to decode it for you. He's the one that gave you the dream. He can tell you what the dream means. So I hope this encourages you all to not doubt what you see and what you hear, but also that you share your testimony and that you be bold for the Lord.